Hey there, Pisces. I'm back again because as I was driving home this morning, it was kind of like there's something else they need to know. There's something else that they need to know. And I'm tapping in, should I be doing a relationship? Checking in with more like on money and career. And I have a feeling there's something in regards to relationships that you need to know. So I just quickly grabbed my coffee and we're going to do another reading. So let's see what's happening, Pisces. Again, I hope you're fab, as always. It's Jamie here, and this is Soulvine Guidance. We look after Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising on this channel to best support you on your journey. So tap into your own intuition and see what is connecting for you. Oh, there was another one underneath. Okay. Straight up with these energies, Pisces, with the sixth chakra, which is Archangel Metatron. You've got first chakra, Archangel Michael, and then we have got Goddess of the Moon. Now, my candle just went out. What's that about? Maybe that's a sign too, But what I'm feeling straight up here is that you know the truth in a situation about a particular person. And I don't know if there's questions about it or something that is important, is you're looking for security. I mean, Archangel Michael sitting in the first chakra, that is about also clearing out and leaning. I'm just getting like security, strength, stability. It's kind of like what the message is coming about, okay? So that's a question I'll ask you is, whoever this is relating for, whatever dynamic that you're in, or what it is that you're seeking, are you getting visions? Are you having dreams? Do you have this knowing that whether you're calling it in or someone that you're with right now, are they really giving you the stability that you need? And I think Spirit is saying, like, we're going to be shining a light on it, okay? You're powerful, you're strong, you're connected, Pisces. So it's like they're going to shine the light on it so you can, really lean into your truth and trust in that. Because I feel that's kind of what's happening right now, is that I don't know if you're questioning if this person can give you the stability that you need. I mean, if we think of just, it's Maslow's law, hierarchy of law, right? And at the bottom of the pyramid, it is about, your safety, your security and warmth, having shelter, things like that. So in any partner, usually that's what we want to feel, is taken care of. There's also the question of, one, whether this person can give that to you, or perhaps that's where you're focused right now, and wanting to create for yourself. But let's just have a look a bit further in on what else Spirit wants to say. So Ace of Cups. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're making a decision about this person. King of Cups. And Temperance. It's interesting because I feel like this person who's in your life is one that is very loving, caring, gentle. But then there's this aspect, whether you believe that they can give you the rest of what you need. I don't know what that's about, Pisces, but that's a message that I've got that came on through. And you're making a decision. I think you're making a decision on if this person's too nice. Yeah, there's just something there. And I feel that question. But with with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords, it could also be that a new person is coming on in and you're now having to make a decision between two people. You've got one person that I think is filling you up like emotionally, but it's still that question of who's more stable for you, who's going to give you what you need in the long term is kind of what I'm getting here from this energy. With the King of Cups and the Temperance, I think you're looking for someone to balance you out as well. You know, sometimes, you know, they talk about opposites attract. There's a reason opposites attract, but we also attract like for like. Okay, so sometimes opposites that attract is usually a force of opening ourselves up to new adventures, to new things. But underlying, in terms of who you are, you're usually going to attract someone that perhaps sometimes it's just like that journey of you've done this sort of healing work, or there was this experience that perhaps you gave someone, and now that it's flipped over, right? Where, you know, perhaps that you were very independent and just going and doing your own thing because that's who you are. And as much as you might have, you know, really appreciated your partner, maybe you guys split up and now you're in this dynamic where that person is super independent and you're trying to learn from your past, but now it's kind of shining a light on things that you've once experienced, but it was you that was creating that feeling for that person, and you never realized that, oh, they're so independent. Am I not as important? Do they not want to spend as much time as me? Why are we doing everything that's about them? Because you're probably used to things being, you know, how you like to do it, how you know, show up. And I think tables are kind of turned into learning about something from your past. So as part of moving forward in a new relationship, because I feel for some of you there's a new relationship possibly stirring up here for you, or an opportunity or potential of making a decision between two people on what direction to go, and you're just not quite sure. But whatever direction that you go, Pisces, I feel like you're going to know where to lean into, and it's this King of Cups that seems to be the path for you from what it's showing here. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. You're really worried that you're just going to make the wrong decision for some reason. With the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups, with the Ace of Cups. I did that last time. Ace of Cups, Two of Swords with the Queen of Swords. I do feel like you're cutting someone out. That's the kind of energy I'm getting for this Queen of Swords. You're cutting someone out because you do know the truth. And a part of that process, you have to be honest with yourself, right? I think there is someone new that's come into your life, Pisces, but there is stability perhaps in the relationship that you're in, but it's not giving you that full, what you need is kind of what I'm getting, what matters to you. They're not perhaps showing up in that. And I think you know that, but I also think there's a part of you that's known that there's someone else out there. And a part of knowing someone else is out there is you're also trying to, you know, stay true to your values, to your morals. But there is also this excitement moving forward, but you know there's a decision that needs to be made. And I think you're making a decision and you're cutting somebody out and stepping into this Nine of Cups energy of being, you're excited for your future. There could have been someone that you're, you know, where you kind of break up and it's in and out energy. That could also be the case here. And that's what you're kind of like, I'm done. It's not giving me the stability I need. The stability that you had is in knowing that person, knowing their behaviors, and it just wasn't perhaps nice for you. So as you're meeting someone else, or as someone new is coming into your life, I think that's when you go, you know what, I actually like this person, this energy, this is more in alignment to who I am. I think there's just been a lesson perhaps that you had to learn from this former relationship. Like I said, I think they shine some light on past behaviors and experiences in the opposite, as in you were the one doing that, not in a malicious way, but I think, like I said, there was just something there that now this person has kind of come into your life to show you how you were treating another person, even though you were probably just doing it and being you, not realizing the impact it had on someone else. And that's got something to do with your past. It's not in present day. about that person who's arrived, and that you've, sorry, not the person who's arrived, the person that you've been going back and forth with. I think you just know, I think it was just a lesson to learn, right? And it's time to potentially move on. And that's what I'm seeing here. There's just this part of you that is looking for the happiness, just a new love that's full, that's divine, that's connected. In addition to the Eight of Swords energy, for some reason there is this fear of you getting it wrong, is kind of what I'm getting. But that's you wrapping that up within yourself, not actually what's happening, right? But sometimes we can create what's happening because we're just so focused on that. So you're trapping yourself in this type of just a little bit of like limiting belief that's coming up. But I think as part of that, you're going to heal from that. I think this person that's coming in is really going to give you some really wonderful stability and warmth emotionally, in terms of recognizing these little fears that are popping up. And I think they're just going to be here to reassure you and let you know that everything's okay. I'm just going to move these up a bit. And then we've got the Hanged Man. And the Devil. So I think what's interesting with the Hanged Man is that you've recognized with this new person coming on in how life should be. You're seeing things from a different perspective, how, you want to be treated and how you should be treated, and that you do matter. This new person perhaps is being attentive, like to your needs. How you feeling? How's your morning? They're creating this new spark, this new life in you. And I think you finally realize, yes, that's how I want to feel. That's how I want to be treated. And you're seeing things from a new perspective, and hence why you need to cut out this other person and make that decision, because you don't want to mess up this new opportunity that's coming on in, okay? But with the Devil energy, there is just some fear that's sitting there for you. Okay, there is some fear that is sitting there for you. And I don't know what that is exactly. You've got the Knight of Cups. And the World. Yeah, I think this change worries you a bit, Pisces. For some reason, there's the excitement that comes with it, but there's this fear of, it's a kind of double-edged sword is what I'm getting. It's this excitement of the new, but also this new is unknown. And that's where it was kind of better the devil it was safe. It's safer sometimes to stay where you feel that Well, that's what we think, right? But then there's this part of us that doesn't really want that. We want the new, but we're stuck in this cycle of what feels safe. And safe can just be, like I said, what you know. That there's stability in the knowing, even though it may not be in support of you, serve your higher self. And I think with this World card, and when I see the Devil and energy and the Eight of Swords, it's just that's what's worrying you right now and what you're worried about. You're worried like, shit, what happens if this new love, this new offer doesn't work out? But I think when you cut out this other energy, you're going to start seeing where you're focusing your energy and they're focusing the energy on you. It's going to step up a level, okay? It's really going to step up a level here. That's what I'm getting, Pisces. All right, let's have a look at the overall energies. You know what we're going to do? We're going to check in and see what this new offer of love, what they want you to know. Let's see what this new offer of love wants you to know. Thank you, Spirit. Can you share their energy, please? Yeah, I like it. This came out. A new start is coming. That's really sweet. That's really loving. That's what they're coming into, right? New moon energy. So, I don't know if some of you met someone recently or got connected or something like that. I did feel like something new was coming in over the weekend, or especially with the new moon energy. So you might find that happening in the next, couple of weeks at some event or something. And then we've got supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limit and trust. Now that's beautiful because that's really in, alignment and clarifying this message that cutting the cords from another party is really important as part of your growth, and also trusting in that process. Okay, you are protected, Pisces, so trusting in that if that's been worrying you. And then you've also got Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Yeah. And we saw that with the Queen of Wands energy. I think that's a part of, you cutting out a person and situation, is being able just to speak your truth in that regard. And, it doesn't need to be hurtful. It's just like, I've appreciated what we've had, but I need to move on from this. Like, we're not going anywhere, and we're not going to be going anywhere, and I just need to cut ties. I care for you, wish you the best, but it's just that there's someone else out there that's going to be more suited to me, and vice versa. So, thanks, but ciao, kind of thing. I think you just need to be able to have that conversation and have it with compassion and care. And I mean, if they're an absolute asshole, well, just flip them off and don't talk to them. I don't know what that dynamic is. I always try to come with compassion. I mean, if they've done something pretty hurtful, I think sometimes that's when you just got to, nah, fuck that, and cut it all off, But it's not worth that energy. But if they're a decent human being, and they're not trouble, if you can have that conversation. If not, I'm seeing cut cords, and then the Queen of Swords is like cutting it out. But yeah, you're going to know what's right for you in terms of that situation. So I'm going to leave that with you, Pisces. So someone new, hey, well, I'm excited for you. Enjoy the new chapter. If you feel connected, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. It's Jamie. Check ya.